Hi, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and today we're going to be making a Pennant birthday card. So I'm going to be using Stampin' Up's Pennant Parade stamp set, and I've already done the image in Pool Party and Calypso Coral, and now I'm going to do it in Lucky Limeade. So I'm just getting it good and inked up, and I'm going to stamp it. Okay, then I'm going to use from the same stamp set the Wish Big, and this is in Island Indigo. And then I'm going to use the cool little asterisk that's also in the same stamp set, and I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this all around. Alright, so then we're done with our stamping and we're ready to do our punching. To begin with, I've got the 1 3/8 inch square punch, and I'm going to punch out a piece of the Island Indigo. Next, I'm going to use the 1 1/4 inch square punch, and I'm going to punch out my sentiment. Kind of get it good and centered in that punch. Then I'm going to use the Petite Pennant's Builder punch and punch out our Lucky Limeade one. So it's the same way that I did the Calypso Coral and the Pool Party earlier. Just get it good and lined up and punch that one out. Alright, then we're ready to work on assembling our card. So the first thing I'm going to do is work on my pennant layer. So I've got a piece of Whisper White that's going to be 3 inches by 3 inches. And I've got a piece of Island Indigo that's going to be 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I'm just going to layer these together. Next, I'm going to take all 3 of my cute little pennants that I punched out, and we're going to start arranging these on top. And I'm going to take it all the way up to the corner of that Island Indigo and have it stick out just a smidge off the edge. Then I've got my matte pack and my paper piercer, and in the corner of each, I'm going to punch a hole, and I'm going to use a mini brad. So I'm just going to take these and push them down through. And I'll do this in all the little holes and then open up the prongs on the back side. Okay, so I'll finish that here in just a second. Then the next layer that we're going to do is going to be a bigger piece of Whisper White that's going to be 4 3/8 by 4 3/8. And this I'm going to layer with 3 pieces of cardstock that I ran through the Perfect Polka Dots embossing folder. So we've got Calypso Coral, Pool Party, and Lucky Limeade. And each of these are going to be 1 3/8. So remember, I had to adjust these. So they're going to be 1 3/8 by 4 1/8. I'm going to go back through and just lay these out. They're going to go right up next to each other. There we go. So this is going to layer on top of a 5 by 5 card. So it's going to start at 5 inches by 10 inches, and I've scored it at 5 inches. Then we're going to take our cute little words and layer them on top of here. Get that nice and good and straight. So now I'm taking a piece of ruffled ribbon, this Island Indigo, and just wrapped it around to the back side, and I'm going to put this into the center of my card. And I've got dimensionals behind this whole layer. And then I've got another cute little bow tied out of the same Island Indigo ruffled ribbon, mini glue dot to secure that in place. Then I'm going to take my words and attach them right over here. And now we're going to do a little stamping for this. So I'm going to go back to that same little asterisk that we had before in the Island Indigo. Do that 3 times. Now the reason I didn't do this stamping ahead of time is because I needed to change ink color for this. But also these little guys, once you stamp them and punch them out, they tend to disappear. It's like they float into the Bermuda Triangle of my craft area, where I have lost many a things over the years. Okay, so I'm going to punch out all of these. These are each going to get a dimensional behind them. And then just peel that dimensional off and put it right into the middle. Okay, so I'm going to finish up this part, and then we're going to do the inside. For the inside of this card, I've got a piece of Whisper White that's 4 3/8 by 4 3/8. And I'm going to stamp the Wish Big in Calypso Coral just a couple times along the bottom here. Then I'm going to go back with that Island Indigo with our cute little asterisk. Just kind of make it fun and make it pop there. Alright, so then I'm done with the stamping for the inside, and I'm going to layer this onto a piece of Calypso Coral that's going to be 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. And obviously do a little trim work down here. And then it's going to go into the inside of our card. And so just like that, you've got your super cute pennant using Lucky Limeade, Pool Party, and Calypso Coral, along with that beautiful Island Indigo. So I hope you enjoyed today's video tutorial. To learn more about rubber stamping for card making and scrapbooking, be sure to visit www.iteachstamping.com. And have a great day.